Alright, so we're into the OpenMediaVault interface. What we need to do now is basically add data or add a storage device, like add a hard drive to this. So if we go over to storage disks, you see we see our 25 gigabyte. That's just our DVD-ROM. So this is just the 25 gigs that we allocated to this VM. But we don't see that 5 terabyte drive. So if you remember, that 5 terabyte drive is in the server right now, but for some reason we don't see it in here. And the reason, um, basically, what we need to do is we have to pass this hard drive to Proxmox. So Proxmox doesn't know about this hard drive. So therefore, any VMs under installed in Proxmox don't know about that hard drive either. So I've actually bookmarked this because I kind of forget exactly how to do it, but this is what we need to do. I always forget how to do this, but it's just a pretty simple command. So we need to do this. So we have to go back to Proxmox and go to the Proxmox shell. So this is like the high level Proxmox install shell. So if we run this command, it's going to show us what physical devices are hooked up to this computer, to the server. So kind of tricky here. We have to decipher like exactly which drive we need. But if we go back here, they give us some clues. So the ones ending with part 1 and part 2 are partitions, so we don't need to worry about any of the part ones that have part in it. So we need to look for something that kind of looks like that. So there should be 2 of them because I have a 5 terabyte and a 1 terabyte. So for now, let's just try to find that 5 terabyte. I think it's this one. I'm guessing it's this one because there's only 2 that start with ATA. One of them's the 5 terabyte, one of them's the 1 terabyte. So 50-50 chance it's one of these 2. And if this isn't the right one, I'll just do it with the other one too. So I'm going to copy this. And basically this is the command he's saying we need to run. So I'm just going to get Notepad up and just make sure this command is, where's Notepad? I'm just going to basically get the command up and running before I attempt to put it in the shell. So we just have to put in our Yep, that looks good. So let's copy this and we're going to run it in here. Hit paste. Alright, so basically, so that was just lucky right there, but see how it says QM set 100? That's, you know, it's referring to a specific VM. So we passed that drive to whatever the 100 VM happens to be, and it just happened to be that 100 is the one that we wanted to pass it to. So I think I might have said we were passing it to Proxmox before, but we're actually passing it to a specific VM. So now if we go back to OpenMediaVault and scan this, we should see that 5 terabyte drive if I selected the right disk there. I think I did. Yep, there it is. So you can see here we have this 4.55 terabyte. That's it. That's the right one. So now we have the disk. I don't think we have to wipe it here. Well, why don't we just wipe it? I'm just going to do a quick wipe. Okay, that was fast. Alright, so now we're in disks. That's what we were just in. So we need to go to file systems next. We have to create a file system. So if we say create, we're going to select our 5 terabyte. I'm going to call this Fran archive. I'm just going to use ext4 Fran archives. Okay. Let's say yes. This will take maybe 10 minutes. The bigger the hard drive, the longer it's going to take. So I'm going to pause this video for a sec, and then I'll pick it back up. Alright guys, so it just finished. File system creation has completed successfully, so close. And then we need to, the next thing we need to do is mount this drive. So just click mount. Did it mount? Okay, so we have to click apply here. Yes. Alright, so still not ready yet. The next thing we have to do is basically share this as SMB or sifs. This will let us view it on Windows. So if we go to shares here, we have to add a share. So we want to share, click add, name it Fran archives, and see it popped up. So if we didn't make the file system and mount it, this wouldn't show up here. We wouldn't be able to share it out as sifs. So click that. That's good. We want read write. We want all access. So read write. We just everyone read write. That's what I want to give it. Okay. Public yes. If guests allowed is selected and no longer think access is guest. Yeah, so we will always access as guest when only guest is selecting. In this case, no password is required to connect to the share. So I want only guests. Okay, I think we save that and apply. I think we might be finished. I don't do this every single day, so every time I go through this, it's sort of a learning experience. I have to remember how to do it. Alright, so why don't we try, if we browse to this address, this network location, like in a file explorer here, we should be able to see that location. So if we go to here, let's type that in. Oops. Hold on. I think we just need the slashes like that. This is the old one, I think, so let's remove that. My Windows Explorer, I think, just crashed. Um, Let me pause for a sec. Oh, here we go. That was weird. Let's try mapping a network location. I might have to say Fran Archives. Let's try that. Nope. Should be working. I think I'm not typing it in right. Just one sec. You know what? I think I might have forgot to hit enable right here. I guess you need to do that after the fact, which is kind of strange. Enable, save, apply. That would make sense why it wasn't working before. Alright, so now if we go here, there we go. So we have on a network drive here. So this is what OpenMediaVault allows you to do. It allows you to have like a network area storage device. So as you can see, there's nothing on there. So what I'm going to do is to test that we can actually copy stuff in here to make sure we have the right permissions. I'm going to copy over my music library, and then we're going to, in the next video, we're going to make the Plex server and point it to this NAS. So let me just go here to music. So this is I just have this also on a local drive, but I'm now going to attach it to, or okay, I forget the 139. You know what we should do? We should map this. I'm going to call it the Z drive. Yes. Okay. So now should be able to copy my music here, and this is confirmation that we have all the right stuff set up so we can copy. Because before I've had issues where I can only view the files, I can't copy, and vice versa. So actually not vice versa, but you get what I mean. Cool. So I think we're up and running. That concludes the OpenMediaVault setup. So it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. I pretty much just use it to act as a place to store my media, but you can share it out. You can have an FTP server, all kinds of cool stuff. And it was pretty simple. So yeah, thanks for watching.